In every corner of India's remarkable growth story, there are silent heroes at work. These are not people, but tools of precision and discovery. We are talking about laboratory equipment. These instruments are the true backbone of our nation's scientific and industrial progress. Think about it. When a doctor diagnoses a disease, they rely on a blood analyzer. When a scientist develops a new life-saving vaccine, they use a centrifuge or a microscope. Without these essential tools, our forward march into a developed future would simply stop. They are the unseen engines powering our ambitions, turning brilliant ideas into tangible realities that improve the lives of every Indian citizen. The reach of Indian-made lab equipment is vast and touches almost every aspect of our daily lives. In the healthcare sector, devices like autoclaves ensure that surgical instruments are sterile, preventing infections and saving countless lives. In the environmental field, spectrophotometers help scientists monitor water and air quality, protecting our natural resources for future generations. For food safety, analyzers check for contaminants, ensuring the food on our plates is safe to eat. Even the smartphone in your hand was developed using sophisticated electronic testing equipment. Every single day, these powerful instruments work behind the scenes, upholding standards, driving innovation, and securing our well-being. The market for this crucial industry is experiencing a fantastic boom. India's lab equipment market is growing at a rapid pace, projected to expand significantly in the coming years. This growth is not happening in just one place. It is a nationwide phenomenon. Key manufacturing hubs have emerged in cities like Ambala, Mumbai, and Bengaluru. These cities are buzzing with activity, home to hundreds of companies, from small family-run businesses to large-scale enterprises. They are all contributing to a vibrant ecosystem that is not only meeting domestic demand, but also looking outwards, ready to make its mark on the world stage. This boom is a testament to the skill and dedication of Indian engineers and manufacturers. They have mastered the art of creating high-quality, reliable, and cost-effective equipment. This unique combination makes Made in India lab tools incredibly attractive to buyers both at home and abroad. The government's Make in India initiative has provided a further boost, encouraging local production and reducing our dependence on expensive imports. As a result, our laboratories, research centers, and factories are increasingly equipped with world-class Indian technology. This self-reliance is not just a matter of pride, it is a strategic advantage for the nation's long-term growth and security. The quality and affordability of Indian lab equipment have not gone unnoticed by the rest of the world. A growing number of Indian manufacturers are now exporting their products, finding new markets in Asia, Africa, and even parts of Europe. What makes our equipment so attractive? It is the perfect blend of precision engineering and value for money. Global buyers find that Indian instruments offer performance comparable to their Western counterparts, but at a much more competitive price. This value proposition is opening doors and building a strong reputation for Indian manufacturing on the global stage. Our ability to deliver reliable technology without the hefty price tag is our biggest strength. However, the path to global success is not without its challenges. Indian exporters often face a maze of international regulations, tariffs, and complex shipping logistics. Getting products from a factory in Ambala to a laboratory in Nairobi involves navigating customs in multiple countries and ensuring the delicate instruments are not damaged in transit. There are also hurdles, like fluctuating currency exchange rates and the high cost of participating in international trade fairs to showcase their products. These obstacles can seem daunting, especially for smaller companies that are just starting their export journey. Overcoming them requires resilience, careful planning, and a deep understanding of the global marketplace. Back home, manufacturers face a different set of financial pressures that can slow down their growth. One of the biggest struggles is managing working capital. The production cycle for laboratory equipment is often long. It involves purchasing raw materials, manufacturing complex parts, and assembling the final product. During this entire period, the company's money is tied up. This issue is made worse by the common problem of delayed payments from customers. When a large hospital or government institution takes months to clear an invoice, it puts immense strain on the manufacturer's cash flow, making it difficult to pay suppliers or start the next production batch. The rising cost of raw materials and components adds another layer of difficulty. Many essential parts, especially high-tech electronic chips, are still imported. Global supply chain disruptions or inflation can cause these costs to shoot up unexpectedly. For a manufacturer operating on thin margins, such price hikes can wipe out their profits. A company might receive a large order, which seems like great news, but they may not have the immediate cash to buy the necessary raw materials to fulfill it. This is a classic catch-22 situation. You need money to make money. It is precisely these kinds of financial bottlenecks that can prevent a promising business from reaching its full potential. Let us consider a real-life example to understand these challenges better. Imagine a company in Mumbai. Let's call them Precision Labs India. They manufacture excellent quality digital microscopes. They received a huge export order from a university in Southeast Asia. This was a massive opportunity for them to expand their global footprint. However, the university's payment terms were 90 days after delivery. Precision Labs India needed to buy lenses, processors, and metal casings up front to manufacture the microscopes. They did not have enough cash in hand to fund such a large order. They faced the risk of losing this breakthrough deal, not due to a lack of skill, but due to a temporary lack of funds. This is where smart financial solutions come into play. Instead of giving up, the founder of Precision Labs India approached a financial services firm that understood their industry. They did not go for a traditional bank loan, which would have taken weeks to approve and required a lot of collateral. Instead, they opted for a solution called invoice financing. The finance company essentially bought their unpaid invoice from the university, giving Precision Labs India up to 80% of the cash immediately. This infusion of working capital was a game changer. They could now purchase all the raw materials without any delay and start production immediately. This simple financial tool transformed their situation. With the funds in hand, Precision Labs India manufactured and shipped the entire order of microscopes well before the deadline. They not only fulfilled the contract, but also impressed the foreign university with their efficiency. Once the university paid the invoice after 90 days, the finance company deducted its fees and transferred the remaining balance to Precision Labs India. The company successfully executed a large export order, built a new international relationship, and generated healthy profits, all because they found the right financial partner to bridge their cash flow gap. This story is repeated across India, where access to flexible finance is unlocking immense potential. Financial support services, like those offered by Bespoke Financials, are designed specifically for businesses like Precision Labs India. They understand that a manufacturer's biggest asset is often the orders they have secured. These firms provide services like invoice financing, supply chain finance, and short-term working capital loans. Their process is fast, digital, and requires minimal paperwork, unlike traditional lenders. By providing quick access to cash, they empower lab equipment manufacturers to take on bigger orders, manage fluctuating costs, and compete confidently in both domestic and global markets. They act as a growth catalyst, providing the financial fuel these companies need to scale up their operations. The future for India's lab equipment sector looks incredibly bright. As our country continues to invest heavily in healthcare, research and development, and high-tech manufacturing, the demand for sophisticated lab tools will only grow. We are moving towards an era of personalized medicine, advanced material science, and stricter environmental monitoring. Each of these fields will require a new generation of precise, automated, and smart laboratory equipment. Indian manufacturers are perfectly positioned to meet this demand. They have the technical know-how, the manufacturing prowess, and the ambition to innovate and create the tools that will define the next chapter of Indian science. This sector is more than just a collection of factories. It is a cornerstone of our national ambition to become a global knowledge leader. For India to achieve its goal of becoming a $5 trillion economy, innovation is key. And at the heart of all innovation lies research and experimentation, which is impossible without the right equipment. By building a strong, self-reliant lab equipment industry, we are ensuring that our scientists, doctors, and engineers have the best tools to solve our nation's biggest challenges. This strengthens our healthcare system, boosts our industrial competitiveness, and creates high-quality jobs for our youth. The journey ahead will require continued support. The government's policies must continue to favor local manufacturing and ease the path for exports. Industry associations need to foster collaboration and help companies adopt the latest global standards. But most importantly, the financial ecosystem must remain agile and supportive. As we saw, access to timely working capital is the lifeblood for these manufacturers. Financial partners who understand the unique rhythm of this industry will be crucial in helping small and medium-sized enterprises scale up and compete with global giants. Their role in providing flexible and timely credit cannot be overstated. In conclusion, the Indian lab equipment manufacturing sector is a powerful engine of progress, quietly and efficiently fueling our journey towards a brighter future. Every microscope, every analyzer, and every centrifuge made in India is a building block for a more prosperous, healthier, and innovative nation. By supporting these manufacturers, we are not just investing in a business sector. We are investing in the very foundation of India's future growth. The Made in India label on a piece of lab equipment is a symbol of our nation's scientific temper and our unstoppable drive to lead the world in discovery and development.